Rolling Thunder! Hey everybody, RT here from Digital.Flash.Fire, and you might be wondering what I'm doing in the airplane hangar. Well, after our last episode we showed the dangers of not having electric panels and running out of electric charge, being dead in space, and I said, well, maybe we'll take another trip to the moon, maybe we'll try doing this, maybe we'll even land on it. But there's so much of our own planet that has been undiscovered that I had the idea to try build a nice little airplane here and just see how many different biomes I could hit, drop off, do some experimentation, and come back to it. So let's start building an aircraft. That looks pretty good. Pretty good. Crew? I have no idea why. By the way, I saw this as I was going back through, and Jeb's back again. I don't know if there was an update. I don't know what happened. I went to the aeronautics place and I hired a few more people, engineers, scientists, pilots, and stuff like that, and I have no idea. So I'm not gonna wish for a bad thing on Jeb. Apparently he's been reborn, I guess. I have no idea. Let's just roll with it, I guess. Anyways, we're gonna take out let's take out one of our new guys. Let's take out Lemble. We're gonna save the Digi-Flyer, and a friend of mine was actually telling me that I need more than just this stuff to make it fly right, and I have no idea. Not only am I not good at space, I'm awful with aerodynamics. So I'm just gonna go with what I have. We've got, okay, good, let's get back to parts. So we've got our crew, we've got our landing gear, swept wings, we've got some winglets on, we've got no oxidizer in our fuel tanks like we talked about, our intake, 2 parachutes just in case we need them, a science junior, and we can put the thermometer on there. And we can put the mystery goo, which we can actually put right in between. Boop. Alright. Alright, another night flight here. Now we're gonna add, because we don't want the parachutes kicking off at the same time as the engine. And let's hit the brakes real quick and take a look. Where do we want to go? You know, doing these, you know what? I was going to say doing these at nighttime is not great, so let's speed it up. And there we go. Now we can see. So let's look at here anything cool. We can go to the caps. It's sort of an obvious first choice. But let's check out... let's head north. Let's try to see if we can hit this rocky area here. No, yes. Let's go over to the desert down here in the southwest. Let's go to the map here. Thank you. So we take the brakes off, set the jets up, and here we go. So this should show some extra flex. I put better winglets on the sides. I'm not sure if I was supposed to, but I did. And what I want to do, get it up, come on, come on. Oof, there we go. Now I've got some lift off. And because of these extra winglets, it's given me a much better pull. We just need to keep ourselves going the right direction here. So we actually want to spin around. He's pulling some G's right now. And we're going to change the camera to chase cam, which I think is what we want to do. There we go. I'm awful. Oh, God. I need to be better at this. There we go. Oh, I'm awful. Awful. Okay, and we want to be heading about this direction. Put RCS on. Maybe put that back on. Yes! Straighten ourselves out. And we should be... Oh, no, we're heading straight forward. We gotta head... Oh, this is awful. Goddamn planes. So I'm gonna turn. And it's much more touchy now that I've got all these extra things on it. Oh, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. You know what? First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna head over to these mountains over here. So, this might take a minute, and you can just watch me try to do this in fast motion. So what you're starting to see is that I'm starting to get a lot of drag because my speed is going up 313 meters per second, slowed down. The jet is still going at full speed. And I'm using this to keep myself level. But what's going to happen is that I'm approaching the speed of sound. And once you pass through that, your resistance goes way up. Engines get less efficient. So I can actually tone it back. If I had to worry about fuel, which I've brought more than enough fuel for this. And I can just leave it right around 300. And going any faster with this setup wouldn't be great. And we're almost there, we're making it. We are coming up on the mountains. I'm going to try to go for this soft spot here. And hopefully I won't crash and kill anybody. So we're going to come up. We're going to kill the engines. And we're going to let gravity take its toll here. Oh man, I'm awful at landing these. And there's no real way to slow down besides just landing the plane. And I'm not really comfortable with it. I might have to hit the chute for it. There's our shadow. Just gonna glide. Slow ourselves down. And let's hit that chute. Woof! Not ideal. Not ideal at all. But we are well up into the mountains. And we're gonna see if these brakes are not going to do it. Let's see if we can turn ourselves a little bit. We landed on a huge slope. It's my first landing. Well, technically second, but we don't talk about that one. And while we're sliding and jamming the brakes, there we go. Kerbals, mountains. Mountains will show little signs of change, though one of the samples appears to be judging something. Thank you. We'll keep that data. Observe the mystery goo. Another 3 signs there. We had a... I gotta stop hiding the thermometer. Log temperature. Everything's nominal. Crew report. 1.5. And I think if we let this go... Is that gonna sit still? No, it is not. Alright, first one down. As soon as I can stop it, we can recover it. We've got 1.5, 3.7, got another 14.4, puts us at 71 science, not quite enough. Lemble's ready for his next thing. Right back at it. Separate our... Don't separate the parachutes. Put our engine on a separate one. This engine's all the way up. And let's go. Yeah, there we go. This is horrifying. I would not be able to fly like this. Oh, jeez. Okay, no more of that. And the next place we're going to be going to is the desert on the other side of the mountains. Do a little time speed up here. Now, you can still fly the plane with time acceleration on. It's really jaggy, and it's a lot easier to mess up. So if I were doing really tight maneuvers or I had very little room to play, I would not want to do this. But, oh geez. And if things get bad, you can always slow it back down, get your bearings, get your setup. Where are we going? Too far, too far. We want to go that way. Now, instead of turning just left and right, which I can do because of the tail fin, it's still easier, and you'll notice whenever you're on flights as well, that you pitch it and you use the up and down. And man, I'm not having words today. Your pitch and your yaw. You don't want to just try to go left and right. It's always much easier to cut through sideways. There we go, and that puts us on track for over here-ish. So we'll try to get over there. So one little thing that you can do, sort of as a cheater, is, well, we'll level off the plane and make sure that we're not plummeting towards the surface of the Earth. And then we can use our thermometer and we can log the temperature. Flying over Kerbал's grasslands, we'll keep that. Because we didn't have the thermometer last time we did this. But you can check your scientific devices over different biomes and see if you've hit a new biome. So I'm anticipating when we get over to the shoreline, I'm going to check it again, and we'll see if we've got a new biome to play with. Alright, let's take a look at the Science Junior, see what it says. Flying over Kerbin. That's still 17. I can't believe that I don't have that yet. Alright, well, we'll do another quick run through. And I'm gonna try to bring this baby a little bit lower to the ground. I don't want to punch it into the ground. Materials bay. We are going to keep that. I'm going to come in. And I don't think I'm going to be able to do this. So let's pop the chutes. Gotta remind myself to move the location of those chutes. And when this touches down... Of course, that's what I get. Everybody's fine though, which is great. I just sort of separated the science off of it. Awful. Look at that mess. Takes a heavy hand. Crew report from Kerbin's Deserts. Take it. We blew up the Science Junior, so that's not coming. And this is now disconnected from the rest of the thing, so I can't use it. Can't do any of it. You know what? Hop out here. EVA report. Take a surface sample. It's another 9 science. A lot of sand and rocks here. Thankfully you've been in a climate-controlled environment because it sure looks hot out there. The sand is dry and loose and it looks like it's going to take some effort to clean your gear afterwards. Keep that, and we'll plant a little flag to commemorate this awfulness. Da-da-da! It's not the first crash. Let's be optimistic that we'll have more crashes there. Desert Crash Site 1. Now we can come over. Let's grab on and board. And we will recover the cockpit. Unfortunately, the rest of that plane is just going to be sitting there as a depressing mass. Ugh. But we've got another 12.9, which puts us at 84. And I noticed that as we were flying around, we were still getting reports from our Science Junior. So we're at 84 science. We only need 6 to get this last chunk. And once we have our voltaic panels, then we can start doing some moon missions, make a lander. We'll show you that in the next episode. So just one more. And I think I'm gonna go... Let's load the Digi.Flyer. Yes. Jeb, you're in the chute today. And I think I'm gonna try to hit that airstrip that I missed before. This, right? Like here, is our destination. If you remember in a different episode, I wanted to check it out, and I got a little bit ahead of myself, and I ended up blowing up. But I'm fairly optimistic that Jeb's gonna make it through this one. So, let us take to the skies. And again, guys, if you see anything that I'm doing wrong, that I'm messing up, I know a couple of you guys have already gotten a hold of me and said, hey, you know, try this out, do that. And I'm learning the best that I can. But stuff is always helpful to me. And this is a game that I would love to see every single person play. The creativity that you can get into, and how you build your own stuff, it's awesome. I mean, there's no end. And once you get into stronger engines and you can really do some silly stuff, I've seen some really cool, complicated things being made. And I love that. I would want to nurture that and see everybody trying their hand. And maybe, you know, you find out that you have a knack for it and you go look into it more. The whole world's out there. The whole world's out there. But let's get over there and check this out. This flying over Carbon Materials Bay is going to give us 17.5 science on its own. So we're going to keep that data. And regardless of whether or not we have a smooth landing, as long as I don't blow up the Science Junior, we've got what we need to get our solar panels. Oh, and it's going to be amazing. Because I cannot wait. I'm gonna do a little bit of research, and I think if we're going to build a moon lander. Now, I don't know if we're going to send a Kerbal out, but we will at least put a probe on it and see if we can't get the mechanics down and try it out and do a test run. But currently, we have other things on our mind. Oh, this is going to be awful. This is going to be awful. Alright, we're lined up. Almost. Okay, centered. We're coming in on it. We're gonna cut the engines. Now we do have the parachutes as a backup, so that's okay. Oh, we're a little off, we're a little off, we're a little off. Okay, we're almost. I don't feel good about this one. I don't feel good about it. Damn. Oh, no. Oh. I'm gonna hit the chutes. Oh, what a waste. Wait, did we get it? Did we get it? Yes! It's not ideal, but it works. Is this its own biome, I wonder? Kerbin's grasslands. Oh, boo. So we're gonna reset the experiment. And very gently now. Very gently, we're gonna turn this plane around. And we're gonna leave. Oh man, this is where I messed up last time, as I was trying to check this stuff out and it just did not work for me, so. I don't know what that is over there. Oh, that's our wreckage. 5. This is really cool. Got an old air tower out here. The hangars. Let's take a look at the hangars real quick. Now, I don't want to go too fast. We know what happens when we go too fast. Oh, super cool. Super cool. I wonder, we're gonna hit the brakes here. I wonder if these things are their own biome. Oh, there's just so much to explore in here. And out on other planets, I mean, there's things that aren't even familiar to us. All of this is cool because we know what grasslands are. We know what mountains look like and deserts look like. When you get to some of these other planets, you have no idea. There's rivers and oceans and all kinds of stuff. Right, is this something? Crew report. Carbon's grasslands. But we've got our science. Let's check the mystery goo. I don't think there's anything to be pulled from it. 3 here, 1.5 there. We'll check the temperature. 2.4. And we'll recover it. Yes. We're back. We've got just enough. The 17.5 put us over the edge. 108 science, which means we can buy our photovoltaic panels. Research those, which of course leads into precise engineering, advanced electronics. Miniaturization is okay, but we need to worry about it. Some big things. Our next one might be space exploration, a storage container, a barometer, which means more science, and a ladder. Why is the ladder so far out? Look at how far down the tree I've had to come to get to a ladder. A mobility enhancer, rather. Let's see. But we've got our photovoltaic panels. So let's slap those on and see how different that performance is from our probe launcher. Load. Come over here. Pretty fancy stuff. Utility. We'll come down to our second Science Junior here. Actually, we'll do it like this. This is really cool. Bam. How's that? How's that for fancy and futuristic? Slap it on. Quick launch. And that actually will be enough for the end of the episode. Yes. Yes. So, same as before, nothing fancy here. Fire those rockets. Oh no! Oh no! What is this? Why is this happening? Oh. Thank God there's no one in there. Maybe I should just do the rest of my missions with probes because I am a failure at... You know what? This might be recoverable. That's super cool looking. Will these burn out? How far is it going to throw us? It's not going to throw us very far. Okay. Let's separate the stack. Stretch ourselves. Oh no, I don't know what's going on. Oh no. Oh. Why do I keep failing? You know, I bet those voltaic panels were just enough to mess up the aerodynamics. Well, when in Rome. There we go. I'm a mess. I'm an absolute mess. Well, I don't even know what this guy's doing anymore. I think we'll end it on this one here. Next episode, we'll go in and we'll try to... We'll try to build a moon lander. We'll use the voltaic panels. I will learn to build rockets better. Thank you so much, everyone. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And I'm Matt, Digital.Flash.Fire, Rolling Thunder. As always, guys, thank you so much. See you next time.